Hey guys, Ross Givens here with Market Traders Daily and Insider Report. And I wanted to just take a minute to make a personal video directly for you out there to kind of let you get to know me a little bit better and talk to you about something that's been on my mind recently. I work with Dustin Pass, CEO of Market Traders Daily. We talk throughout the day about stocks and trades and other things as well. And he said, they really don't know who you are. They don't have any idea what you do other than your stock research and your equity stuff. So I want to take a minute to talk to you guys because, with the coronavirus outbreak and all of us under quarantine and just the absolute chaotic craziness that's going on right now, I think a lot of people are doing worse than they're letting on. And not just financially. I personally have been blessed in that sense that I'm not as affected financially as a lot of folks are right now because of what's going on. Simply because I work here from home. I work in a stock market that does not close like a restaurant or a retail store might do. So I've been fortunate in that sense. But there are also other effects that I think a lot of people are going through with this quarantine. We are obviously trying to protect each other from a health standpoint. We don't want to get each other sick, especially those that are high risk, the elderly, and those that have autoimmune issues. But there is a psychological and mental cost to this as well. I think when we see the numbers of the people who are experiencing depression right now, anxiety, I think we're going to see a higher suicide rate, not only from the stresses of being trapped at home and having family around you 24 hours a day, and maybe the financial issues that a lot of people are facing right now. We see so much of television and Facebook and Instagram and the social media where people are essentially showing the highlight reel of their lives, right? They're showing when they get a new job, build a new house, date night with their spouse, but they're not showing you when they're at home miserable and facing real things. So I wanted to be real with you for a minute. Just in the last week, I guess week and a half at this point, I've been engaged to a wonderful woman who has 2 kids, who I bought this 4-bedroom house for. And we actually split up, and she moved out about 6 days ago, which has been extremely tough. It's been uncomfortable while it was going on. It's something that, personally, makes you feel like a failure about, and it's just a lot to handle. My father, who has degenerative multiple sclerosis and some other health issues, just been in a bad state for honestly almost 15 years now. I got a call from my mother this morning that their hospice is at the house. He's on morphine, and they don't think he's going to make it through another week. So in about an hour, I'm headed to my mother's house. My brother's coming in town from Texas, and I'm going to spend some time with the family, see my father, and hopefully this will be a peaceful end to what's been an unpeaceful disease for him. So anyway, I want to make this video not to give you a sob story, but to really talk to you about 2 things. One is that if you're having a hard time, not just financially. I know I talk a lot about stock market and money and investments, but there's obviously a lot more to life than that. That makes a lot of things easier. But your mental health, your faith, your family health, your relationships with friends and coworkers and family. I mean, a lot of that's under a lot of stress right now. A lot of people are having a hard time. So I just want you to know that you are not alone, that other people are suffering as well, and that no matter how good people's lives look on Facebook or on television or on Twitter or whatever the hell else they're using, most of that is BS, and I think you probably know that, but sometimes it just helps to be reminded. The other thing is when it comes to investing, obviously with everything I've got going on right now, I'm under a lot of stress. Mentally, I would consider myself less than stable at the moment. I'm probably not the only one of you drinking bourbon at 5:45 p.m. But even my investments, the way I trade it has changed. I'll show you. I don't know if you can see the screen up here. Let me zoom you in here. This is my laptop. I day trade with this camera. So this is just what I was doing today. I think you can see there in the corner. I think I was up $520 this morning on a couple contracts. But this is literally how. But when it comes to investing, especially in times like this, you got to keep the emotion out of it. And even on a good day, that's hard for most of us. When I'm day trading, I mean, this is this is how mechanical I've had to make it. Buy here, sell here, to get the results, to remove the emotion out of it. So, I mean, look, the way I pick stocks and the majority of the work I do with the Insider Report is a reflection of that. I mean, thank God I'm not trying to feel out the market right now. I'm removing the emotion completely by not analyzing the stock too much, not overanalyzing the chart and the pattern. It's just simply going, hey, there's folks who know better than me, who are probably more rational than me, and I'm following what the CEO's doing and the CFO's doing. And hopefully you guys took my trade on Matador Resources that we issued a couple weeks ago, the Insider Report. I talked to you folks about it, our non-members about it, I think on Monday night, Tuesday morning, recommending you join the report, follow that stock, and it was around $4 at the time. I think now it's like $8.20. I mean, it doubled in 2 days. That's no credit to me. I'm no genius who saw the magic code. All I did was follow the folks, the CEOs and the CFOs and the board members and those who do know what's going on, removed the emotion from it, took their cue, and was able to deliver a trade that hopefully you guys made some nice money on. But I guess it's turned into a bit of a ramble. I didn't want to take up too much of your time. I just wanted to speak to you, on a personal level for a minute, not as a guru or a financial expert or anyone trying to sell you anything. I just wanted to let you know that whatever you're going through, whatever you're dealing with on a daily basis, you're not alone. You're not the only one dealing with it. Everyone's having a hard time right now. If you were not getting all your kids' online school lessons in, if you were getting into arguments with your spouse or your kids or your cousin or your roommate or your friends or whatever it is, if you're going stir crazy, just dying to get out of the house and do anything, whatever you're feeling, it's normal. It's okay. The rest of us are feeling the same, and we're going to make our way through it together.